What's up, guys? We're back. We're looking at some more MLB player props in today's video over on Prizepicks. This video is not just for Prizepicks. These plays also apply to sportsbooks, sleeper, underdog, no matter where you guys are. These lines should be available pretty much everywhere. We have continued to absolutely cash out on both the MLB and the WNBA. We got MLB today. Let's hop in and hopefully cash some more winners. Before we do get into these plays, though, don't miss out on joining the DubClub. You guys can get all my plays sent to you right now with a huge special offer. It's $5 Friday, which means you guys can get in the DubClub right now for only $5 for the next 2 weeks. That's literally the minimum entry amount over on Prizepicks. You can get in and get all my plays. And you may want my plays considering I'm up over $5,000 of profit over on Prizepicks. On Sleeper, I'm up over $1,300 of profit. I'm also profitable on Chalkboard, Underdog, and Sportsbooks. I'm profitable on everything. Not every day will be a winning day. However, long term, I have clearly profited consistently. So don't miss out on joining. Link to join is down in my description or in the top end of the comment section. Only $5 for my best package that includes all sports, all player props, Discord chat included. Link to join is down in my description. And one last thing before we get into these player props, if you guys want to find plays for yourself and you want to research player props like I do, check out Outlier for yourself. There's a 7-day free trial linked down in my description. If you want to research player props and find winning plays, in my opinion, you have to have a player prop research tool, and that can be Outlier for you. There's a ton of different data points here. You scroll down, it gives you a ton of different analytics and stats for why a player prop may be good or it may be bad. So just use that link down in my description. Personally, I'm on the $20 a month option, and all you have to do is just click on Get Premium plus 7 days for free, and you can cancel at any time. Use the promo link down in my description to get Outlier 7 days for free. You can also download their app on the App Store, which makes it super easy to research player props right from your phone. With that being said, let's get into these plays. Just play responsibly, not sharing risk. Leave a like on the video and subscribe. I really would appreciate it. The most important thing, though, is having those post notifications turned on so that way you don't miss future uploads and you get in before some of these lines move. Let's get into this here. The first player prop I like today in the MLB is going to be over in the hits, runs, and RBIs category. And we're going with the early game today because this one I find a lot of value on. It's going to be Lourdes Gourriel Jr. over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs today. This one's going to be at 2:20 Eastern time. By the way, there is a ton of plays over on the DubClub already. There's 4 plays on the board right now that we have posted. But the first play I'm giving you guys here is going to be one for the early game. Let's take a look at Outlier and why I like the over. First off, here you can see he's over in 59% of games this year, which is pretty good. He's over in most games this year. However, he faces a left-handed pitcher today in Justin Steele. Against lefties this season, he's over this in 77% of games. That is a huge difference. He's only on 49% versus righties, but then he's over in 77% of games versus left-handed pitching. That is absolutely massive. He's also been very good on the road this year. You can see what he's done on the road. It goes from 59% all the way up to 68%. And on the road versus the lefty, he's over in every single game. He's over in 13 out of 13 games this year. And both these things are guaranteed today, unless Justin Steele's a late scratch, which is probably not going to happen. He's on the road today versus the lefty. He's covered that in every single game so far this entire season, so already there's a good chunk of value there. But also, this game is pretty much a toss-up on sportsbooks. It's really damn close for which team wins. And in wins, he's over in 65% of games. And here's they win versus lefties. He's over in 92%, which would be a huge bonus there. I'm not super worried if they end up losing. They still should be able to put runs onto the board. He's also over this in 12 of his last 13 games on the road, thanks to the insights over on Outlier. He's also averaging 3.2 hits, runs, and RBIs in that span. Against Justin Steele, he has a pretty good history. He has a hit in, it looks like 2 out of 6 plate appearances. He's batting .333 in 6 plate appearances with 2 hits and then 1 home run and 3 RBIs. So he's been very, very good against Justin Steele in the past as well, including that home run, which is absolutely huge. Take a look at the pitch mix here. He is pretty good against most of these pitches. He has a .315 weighted on-base average against the fastball. It does drop down a little bit against the slider for sure, but he's pretty good against pretty much most of these other pitches, especially that sinker, because he only throws these bottom two like 3% and 2.8% of the time. Basically he's just going to throw the fastball, and he's going to throw the slider a ton. So overall, he's over in every single game versus a lefty and being on the road today, which should happen. On top of that, you also have him having a good history against Justin Steele, including a home run. There's a lot of good things that I love here about Lourdes Gourriel and his over hits, runs, and RBIs today. I think he's in a very, very good spot, which is why I like the over. Simple read for me. I love taking him against lefties. I've done it time and time again, and he really has not missed this very, very often for me. Before we get into our second player prop for today, if you're not already on Chalkboard, it's one of the best apps out there right now, mainly because of the flash category on the board. You see right now that they have a ton of boosts literally every single day on the board. They also have these anchor plays, which comes with like basically lines that should definitely hit, almost definitely hit. You see right here today, they have Aaron Nola at 3.5 strikeouts and then Pivetta at 2.5 strikeouts. Makes it very, very nice for some pairs if you don't have one and things like that. So also they of course have alt lines for the MLB and things like that. Alternating payouts and stuff. So if you guys want to check this app out for yourself, link to join is down in my description. It's available in most states, and promo code DOMG will get you a first deposit match up to $100. All right, now let's get into player prop number 2, and this player prop is going to be over in the strikeouts category. So we're going to have to pitcher strikeouts, and then I'm going to scroll down here because this one's a little bit later. It's going to be at 10 o'clock today. Nick Pivetta, under 6 strikeouts here. This one's a little bit interesting. You can see what he's done in the last 2 games. He's coming off of 2 games with 10 strikeouts. But really, that's because those matchups were very, very good against Oakland and against Miami. Both those teams like to strike out quite a bit here. You see what Nick Pivetta has done this year. He's over in 7 out of 14 games this year. And like I said earlier, I do like the under here. But you see right here, in those games too, we ended up throwing like 7 innings at 6.2 innings. And a lot of these games he's gone over, he's just happened to go really late into games, like 6 innings pitched here, 5.2 in 6 innings, 7 innings. But today he faced the Los Angeles Dodgers. And on top of that, they are coming off a break, which means their bullpen is pretty well rested. So he does not have to stay in this game very, very long. And honestly, I don't think that he's necessarily going to go 6 innings today. I think there's a good chance that he does not go 6 innings today. And the Dodgers are not an easy team to strike out. They rank 15th in K percentage this season versus righties, and about 18th, I think that is, in like the last 30 games. So they are kind of a tougher team to strike out for sure. And these teams he's gone over against are pretty good matchups. I mean, Oakland and Miami, I already talked about. Those guys like to strike out quite a bit. Same with Detroit quite a bit. Atlanta is a pretty solid matchup for the most part. Cardinals, Tampa, they're fine. But then Seattle right there, they were striking out a ton, especially in the beginning of the year. So a lot of those games he's gone over is just against easy matchups. And Dodgers are not an easy matchup for not striking out. On top of that, they also can knock you out of the game early if their offense gets going. So I think that's definitely some potential for their offense to get going today and knock him out of the game early, especially if he's not going 6 innings today. It should be very, very tough for him to go over these 6 strikeouts. And you can see what they kind of have for K percentage against certain pitches. Now, they're pretty good against the fastball for the most part. The slider, though, they are definitely striking out a little bit more against, which pretty much most teams are. A lot of guys strike out a lot more against the slider than really any other pitch. But then you have like the cutter in the mix. I'm sorry, the curveball, which some of these guys are good against, some of these guys are not good against. Kind of a mixed bag there, but overall, I think that he should have a pretty tough time getting those strikeouts today against the Dodgers. Hopefully their offense gets going. Hopefully Ohtani hits a home run or so, and hopefully they just kill him early. He's also about like a minus 200 under 6.5 strikeouts now. Personally, I was able to get that a lot cheaper yesterday, and that's typically pretty good value right there for the under. He's only a minus 156 over 5.5. So that's a pretty good value personally for the under 6. At least as I personally think. Usually when there's a line that's favored like minus 600, they usually just bump it down to like 5.5. But anyways, thank you for watching. We are not done quite yet with the free play, so don't click off. But one last reminder to join the DubClub. You get it right now literally for only $5. The minimum entry over on Prizepicks. Hopefully we end up winning that right back today. Like I said earlier, I'm very, very reputable. My Prizepicks profit is over $5,000. I'm not one of those guys out there that are lying about how much they're up and things like that. I'm literally giving you my dollar amount that I'm up on these apps. And if you like the research tool that I use in today's video, it's called Outlier. You can get it for yourself with the link down in my description. That it comes with a 7-day free trial, so use that promo link down in my description. So if you want to research player props for yourself, I cannot recommend this tool enough. And getting into some more free plays here, this tool is the Daily Grind tool. This can help you find some of the best expected value plays on apps like Prizepicks or UnderDog. And right now on Prizepicks, you see right now there's some pitcher combo strikeouts, there's some Corbin Burnes under fantasy score value, and a lot of different esports value on the board. But if you want to find the most up-to-date value plays, all you have to do is click on the refresh button, because when you do that, it pulls up the best expected value plays, just like that. So right now you can see we found like Corbin Burnes under fantasy score without doing any research whatsoever. We found a play there. You also can just click on plus EV plays if you're on Prizepicks to find like a 2-pick power play or a 5-pick or a 6-pick flex. So if you want to get that tool for yourself, use that link down in my description, click on the fantasy bundle and scroll down. Promo code DOMG will get you 25% off. There's also another tool sold separately below called the AI Sub Generator, which is up over 1,300 units since August 18th. This tool is very, very good, and it's been getting even better, man. This was just at 1,300 units the other day, now it's at 1,355. So they have been very, very good as of late for sure. And you can see right here, they have a couple entries on the board right now. They have one for Dabble, they have one for UnderDog, and one for Prizepicks. So we'll take a look at the Prizepicks one here, because I know most of you guys are on Prizepicks. This is a Prizepicks video after all. But here's a MLB 5-pick flex right now over on Prizepicks. So like Kyle Harrison over strikeouts, so like Montes and Corbin over strikeouts combined, and a lot of different fantasy score value player props as well. This is a profit margin of 1.63%, and the correlation score is going to be plus EV, which means expected value. And if you own this tool, all you have to do to lock this entry in over on Prizepicks is just click on the Bet on Prizepicks button, and it puts the entry right into Prizepicks for you. So don't miss out on this tool. Like to join is down in my description. Click on the AI Sub Generator and then scroll down. Promo code DOMG will get you 25% off. Thank you for watching. I'll see you hopefully in tomorrow's video. Best of luck. If you want to see I made over $5,000 on Prizepicks, watch this video right here.